Hi, Jordan.
Hey,
Hi. How have things been?
okay.
Okay. I'm glad you're here again. It's really good to see you. I just kind of wanted to check in and see how you've been doing since our last meeting. How things been? How's things at home and at school?
So you're going okay. Been trying to do the journaling thing a little bit more.
Yeah.
But things are just okay.
Okay. What do you mean when journaling's been good? What does that look like? Are you doing it every day, once in a while?
I do it once in a while. Sometimes I'm really tired after I get home from school and I have homework and yeah, I can't do it every day.
Absolutely. Last time we met, when I was talking about the journaling, I had said you could write as much as you want. You could write a couple words. You could doodle. Has any of that been helpful to you? And what has that been kind of looking like?
Yeah, it's been helpful. I think just being able to write a couple words.
Yeah,
Um, I like to do to-do lists and tasks. So
I'm that person
um
too.
doing a journal has sometimes been a little overwhelming.
Hmm.
So, yeah, sometimes I'll write in my journal like I'm just tired or
Hmm.
and then I can write it. I can just like check it off my list.
Okay. I, and correct me if I'm wrong, I kind of feel like you're seeming a little bit more down in the dumps than last week. Is that accurate or inaccurate?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about how you've been feeling inside?
Um just like really like yucky and just I don't know, just off, I guess.
Okay. Are you motivated each morning to get up and out of bed?
No, it takes me a little bit,
Okay.
but I'll get up still.
Okay. Um, I do want to just check in. We've kind of touched on some of the anxiety and depressive feelings. Um, do you feel like you're feeling more anxious lately?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes when I can't get out of bed in the morning, it makes me a little more anxious, like being late to school or I've
Hmm.
got things I need to do.
Do you find yourself wanting to be around people or not wanting to be around people?
I think that's probably a part of it. Like, I don't want to. I just want to be in my
Okay.
room and be able to do the things I need to do for school
Okay.
and stuff.
Um, have you ever, and this is a hard question to answer, and you don't have to answer if you don't want, um, have you ever felt like wanting to hurt yourself?
Mm, yeah,
Okay. Can you tell
thought
me a
about
little
it.
bit more about what you've thought about?
Um, I haven't given it like too much thought, but I've definitely like thought about it before. Like maybe like it would be better if I like wasn't around sometimes.
Okay. That's hard. That's
Hmm.
hard. Um, have you hurt yourself at all?
Mm, you won't tell my parents, my mom or my stepdad.
I have always said between you and I, things are going to be confidential unless you plan to harm yourself or plan to harm others.
Yeah. I mean, there was one time that I did think about like cutting myself.
Okay.
Um, but I chickened out. I couldn't do it. I think I just got like a little scratch
Okay.
from it. And then I didn't. And then I stopped and then I wasn't.
Okay. And just so you know, I'm here to support that healing journey. I definitely don't think that people want you around. I just want you to remind you that. Um, have you ever, so you're saying you have not actually engaged in any
No,
self-harm?
I like I couldn't even do it.
Okay. When you're feeling overwhelmed, what is your coping skills? What does that look like?
I like to sit in my room and listen to my music. I like to draw sometimes
Okay.
when I'm listening to music.
Video games? Are you still engaging in some video gaming and
Well,
friends from there?
I got in trouble, so I got it taken away, but I do like to do that.
Okay. Are you thinking in your head that maybe refraining from some trouble, you might have that incentive of video games if you
Well, that's where
stay
my
on track?
friends are. Like, that's,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
That's one of your communities. Um, when you are having those thoughts or those feelings, what could we replace instead of risky behavior? It, what could we, the journaling thing is just something that I had given you as a tool.
Yeah.
But if that's not something that's working for you, I'd rather find something else. Like walking outside or running or screaming into a pillow. Um, have you thought about that? And it's okay if you haven't, but I'm just putting some
Well,
feelers out there.
I can't really walk outside. I could, but not very far. We live on a very busy road. But I would like to do that
Okay.
somewhere if I could get a ride to like I actually like to walk. Like if I could get a ride somewhere
Okay.
to do a trail or something. I
You have
would
a
like that.
bicycle?
I do have a bicycle.
Okay. Maybe we could try that.
Okay.
Getting some fresh air, clear your head, just something to distract your mind from those feelings
Mhm.
in a healthy, positive way. And when you do feel like that, do you have anybody in your life that you feel safe talking to?
Well, I have my buddies online that I like that I'll talk to. Actually, I talk to them a lot. Um,
What
and
about
my
at school? Are you connected with the school counselor? I can't quite remember if you had said that in our first session or not.
yeah, like we've met and stuff, but
Okay. Do you feel safe talking to that person? Okay. I would suggest utilizing that person if you feel okay and just doing regular check-ins. And that's something I can also connect with the school if you feel comfortable. Just kind of being like that mediator to build that relationship.
it'd be cool if we could find a place where I could ride my bike.
Yes. I
With
think we could look something up and maybe find some parks or some bike parks or something fun.
yeah,
So it's not just an open trail straight ahead.
yeah.
So I want to build sort of a safety plan. A safety plan is just something that there are steps to put in place if you're feeling like you would want to harm yourself or hurt yourself. We really want to refrain from getting to that
I
point.
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Just in case, it's just something to have there and we can start that conversation. This doesn't have to be completely solid. And everything that we do in here, these goals, we can amend them, meaning we can fix and tweak. So when you are feeling that way, let's plan to take a deep breath. Hold in for 3, out for 3. And we kind of repeat that until you feel that tight feeling in your chest go down. And I think would be best if we want to try that biking situation, just taking a walk outside, hopping on the bike, putting your helmet on, and going for a
I would
stroll.
actually really like that if we
Okay.
could find a spot. Because, like I said, I live in a busy place. So.
Absolutely. And when you're on that bike ride, I really want you to be mindful. Do you know what mindfulness is? Mindfulness is staying in the moment and really focusing on how you're feeling in the moment, what's going on around you. Really think about what you're smelling and seeing and hearing. Focus on that. And those are the things that you can control right there in that moment. Do you think you could try that? Okay. I know that you have that strength, and I've seen you show up here each and every day, and that shows me that you're willing to work on this. And And what I really want to see from us moving forward is I want to see you working on internally yourself first before anything else, because that's the true thing that matters. Okay. And when you're feeling like you want to engage in some unsafe activity, whether that's fighting or, again, self-harm or anything of those magnitudes, bringing it back inward first. Okay. Thinking about what you're doing first, decision making, thinking before you act, thinking before you speak. Okay. Do you feel like that's something that'd be helpful?
Yeah,
Give it a shot.
I would try it.
Okay.
I would like it better than the journaling.
Awesome. Okay. I really like that. Very collaborative. So Jordan, I think at this time, do you feel safe leaving my office today?
Yeah.
Okay. Or how are you feeling now that we've had this session?
I feel better. I really would like you to talk to my parents about maybe scheduling some time for riding my bike so I can
I
do that.
definitely will do that. And you have to promise me that you will be safe when you're doing it. Wear your helmet.
I will.
No talking to strangers,
No.
and also, do you know the roadside safety?
Well, there's this place behind the school that's just a dirt road that I know some kids have done before. So
Are those safe kids?
I don't talk to them really,
Okay.
but
yeah,
yeah,
I think that would be a good spot to, if it's a safe place to ride around, maybe
that's a big
engaging.
loop.
Yeah, and maybe engaging in some good friend positive activities.
Yeah.
And
well, I don't want to go at the same time as them, but I've just heard that there's this big loop that goes
Yeah.
behind the school and stuff.
okay.
So it'd be cool to do that. by
And
myself.
if you do happen to see them, I dare you, give it a shot. Spark up a conversation. See how it feels.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate you coming here as always, and we're scheduled for next week. And I'm looking forward to seeing how everything comes about. And hopefully you have some nice sunny weather ahead of you so you can bike around and really just get some of you time outside the house.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Jordan. I so appreciate your time.
Thank you.